Howdy to you. My name is Shanka, and today we're back with Transcendence. It's been a long time since we last played this, so oh frick. And so we'll just dive right into it. Um, so I have finally figured out what I want to be doing with this series of um, Transcendence, and that is to use it as a sort of platform for me to talk about life and stuff and things, because life is amazing. Oh shit. Because I've realized that this game kind of, for the past 2 episodes, I've been noting that this game makes me think of like philosophical stuff like that. So I'm just gonna be talking about my life so far. You guys already probably know that I'm adding a lot of content or new sort of programs to be put onto this channel, and one of them is a poetry podcast. And it's interesting. I actually have been studying the general format of podcasts, and I originally thought it was simply just blah blah read and put it into a video, but there's actually a lot of theory put into it, and it's a lot more so a combination of film theory and, well, not film theory, media theory and literary theory, and it's a lot to take in, to be honest. So yeah, some of you guys have been giving me your opinions on what can be done for that poetry reading series. Most of you guys are resorting to private messages instead of actually commenting, so I won't be mentioning names, but some of you mentioned that there's a bit too much focus on the sort of aesthetic of the presentation material that I gave with the ukase prototype video on this channel for the piece that I titled Handmaiden. And I honestly thought that was interesting bit of artwork that I did with that, but I guess it does sort of detract from the actual material at hand. And oh my god, the arena looks brand spanking new. There was also an upgrade before I started this recording, so I am wondering at what the new things are, because I have not looked at the changelog. I just dove right into this. Blah blah blah. And so yeah, back to what was I talking about? Ukase. So yeah, aesthetics are a bit too out there, and some of you guys mentioned that it was sort of blurry despite being on 720p HD. I'm not exactly sure where that problem is stemming from. It could be the files that I'm using for designing the page, the video, but it could also be that there's some sort of encoding problem that happens somewhere along the line. I don't see it in the raw files as well as the production material that I had made, so it could be a problem with uploads to YouTube. I have heard other YouTubers having problems similar to that, where quality is severely downgraded when it gets to the server. I will be experimenting with other encoding options to see whether or not YouTube is more or less efficient with these other things. But like, honestly, I uploaded an MP4. I'm not gonna get too deep into the details on the container and stuff like that, but just know that it was on the same encoding options as what I had for all these other videos that I do, so I don't know what's causing the problem. So yeah, we'll figure that out. Maybe, maybe not. I may or may not need to talk to somebody at YouTube about that. Oh, let me... miscellaneous devices, cargo expansion slot. So I need to take off one of these. You don't... frick. Hold on. One freaking second. And so yeah, that's what's going on with Theshnka-CCYTG. I've already... So, background on that. That's actually a sort of... I think I mentioned this already, but Theshnka-CCYTG is a tie-in into one of my classes for college, and that is poetry writing. And it's for a major project, so I'm hoping it becomes good and great and stuff like that. I need that. I want these and I will sell them. And then gain notoriety in the black market. But yeah, anyway, it's for a project and I really want it to become good and all that, so I will be taking every bit of... Wow, I did not make any profit off of that. I will be taking every bit of criticism, so that's cool! I like criticism because growth is important, and criticism is as important as anything else that you can get for developing yourself, because we want to grow and understand new things. And I have written several other pieces that I will be using for that project. Hopefully not in as a raw form as they are now. Some of them have been going pretty well, actually. I've been proud of some of the work that I've been putting out. And this is me years after not having actually done any serious pieces of writing. So yeah, I'm really getting busy this year, and that's mainly because of a lot of things that are going on in my life. And me pursuing these things are not only a way for me to expand on the things that I love to do, but also to get my mind off of things that I honestly would rather not deal with. Which I know we'll have to deal with them sometime soon, but you know, for now it's an escape. And oh wow, okay, I can't use that as cover anymore. That was my tactic back then. There is no sort of cover anymore. Great. Every person has different experiences in America, and we all know that, but like, there are issues and things in life that seem to be specific to specific groups of people, particularly organized by race and ethnicity. And that's mainly because of the sort of system that we have in place now in the western part of the world. I'm pretty sure there's a similar sort of system in place in the eastern part of the world, but I don't know much about that, so I won't talk about it much. But there are definite problems here in the Western Hemisphere that are deeply tied to race, and we're going to be touching on those kinds of things. So it's a great learning experience for me because I personally didn't know anything about this until last semester when I took a Filipino American Studies class. It's going great. On that same note, I'm not really I'm not really one for politics, so but knowing helps. Even if you think that you're not not a part of what's going on, it's good to know why things are going on. I don't know how to say that in a more non-repetitive manner, but like Battle Arena Maximus will take me a while, I know this, because the system for the Battle Arenas seems to not have changed much lately, and so I've had 30 fights today, and that's good enough for this episode. I'll be doing multiple episodes where I'm going back and forth between this system and the next system, trying to build up strength and also funds for and from this Battle Arena experience, and not just hopefully, I will definitely come out on top because this is a good profit spot, and the game's just not the same without it. So thank you for coming around, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave me a like, leave me a comment if you did enjoy the video, or if you didn't enjoy the video. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Stay fiery and have a good one.